Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Pick MMA. We're back with another breakdown for. We got a PFL card coming up this Saturday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a live stream for this card, man. I want to be live for the UFC card on Saturday, so I know that's gonna be starting at like 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I know this card is during the day, so maybe I'll be live. I'm not sure. Like I haven't planned to be live for this card yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be live for the UFC Fight Night card for sure. Maybe I'll be live for this card. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want a live fight companion for this card. Maybe I'll think about doing it. And now let's do a breakdown, guys. We're gonna do a full card breakdown from the early prelims. We're gonna do a breakdown to the main card. We got some fun fights on this card, man. We got some fun fights on this card. I'm excited. I'm excited for this card. First fight on the card, we got WMMA fight starting us off. What a way to start the card off with WMMA. Now, I gotta pick Paulina, but I'm not that high on her. I've seen her get dropped in her fights before. See it like a knee up the middle, got dropped, but her recovery is fine. She can get controlled on the ground. That's how she lost that fight in amateurs. This fight, so she got dropped with the knee up the middle. Then she got controlled in the second and controlled in the third round. She has a lot of experience though, like in amateurs, so I think she's gonna be prepared for this fight. This is a good matchup for her. I'm gonna pick Paulina by decision. I don't think we're gonna see a finish here. This could be a really close fight. I do see Paulina getting the job done. Paulina by decision is gonna be my pick. I wouldn't really tell you guys to go bet on this fight. I think we got lines for this one, right? Paulina minus 245. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not betting her at minus 245. I see her winning, but it's like I don't have a lot high confidence on this pick. Even though D's like 0-3 her last 3 fights, she's still fighting better girls out there. In Invicta, she's fighting girls in Combat Global. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna pick Paulina by decision. I think she's gonna win by decision. Doesn't have a lot of power. Striking is good enough. I think she's gonna be able to win minutes on the feet. I'm gonna pick Paulina by decision. Up next, I'm excited for this fight, man. This is a good fight. Alexander Lister taking on Alperen Karabulut. Um, Alexander Lister is gonna win this fight dominantly. He's gonna win this fight. I'm pretty confident in Alexander here. Way better striker, way better taking defense. He might be able to offensively wrestle. I don't really want him wrestling here. I think he's gonna be good enough on the feet. His striking's gonna be a lot better. Doesn't need to wrestle. He's got some nice, dangerous knees in the clinch. Throws nice elbows in the clinch. He's good everywhere, man. I think he's gonna be able to defend takedowns. Now, Karabulut. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name properly. But this guy, like, I've seen him like slam someone on their head and then run into a triangle choke. I mean, the guy subbed him by triangle off his back. I don't know. I think that was a long time ago though. That was like I think it was this one. Yeah, that was only 2022. This guy's been fighting a lot. Then I mean, I thought it was like a couple years back, but it's only like 2 years back. Yeah, this is the fight where he like slammed the guy on his head. And then the guy got him an arm triangle, like not arm triangle. I mean a triangle choke off his back. And he wasn't really trying to fight his way through the submission. He just had no clue that he was even in the submission. This guy's jiu-jitsu is not good. Striking's not that good. He's physically strong though, but I think he's gonna be undersized here. Also, he's 5'5" to Lister, who's 5'8". Lister's gonna have way better striking. I mean, I'm pretty confident in Lister. I think this is not a bad parlay piece if you want to parlay Lister. Even though this is his debut in PFL, so he's coming off fighting in regional in Germany. So I think he's fought. I think he's gonna be fine. I like his skill set. If you go watch tape on him, I like his skill set. I think he's gonna win. Now Lister minus 590. I mean, damn, that line is wide. I don't know if you want to parlay minus 510. I think there's better parlay pieces on this card than parlaying him. But I see him winning. I see him getting a finish. I think he can get a KO, TKO. I'm gonna pick him by KO, TKO. I think he can get a submission. I'm gonna pick him by submission. I'll pick him by submission. I think he can get a submission or finish of any type. I like him by finish. Alright, guys. Up next, we got Ben Woolliss taking on Nikola Ivanovic. I think Ben Woolliss was supposed to be fighting someone else, right? He was supposed to be fighting Belkadar Mahir Belk Hadier. So I guess that guy pulled out. Now this guy's taking this fight on short notice. Nikola, who's 0-7. I mean, come on, bro. Like, even though I'm not that impressed with Ben Woolliss, he's fighting absolute bottom of the barrel out there. Like, fighting guys that are, like, absolutely throwing fights. He's fought the same guy twice, James Durkee. This guy's known for throwing fights out there. Even Tapology flagged his profile. Yeah, this is a really weird fight, man. I would not put my money on this fight. I know people are gonna look at the 0-7 record and be like, oh, this guy's definitely losing. I'm picking him to lose here. I'm not picking him to win. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna pick the guy that's at least getting wins out there. Or at least he's not losing like 7 fights in a row. I'm gonna pick Ben Woolliss by like a submission. I think he can get a submission here. I'm gonna pick him by first on a submission. I think he can go out there and get a submission in this fight. Don't bet on this fight though. It's not. I don't think it's worth betting on this fight. There's Ben Woolliss. I mean, I want to see him fight someone legit. At least he's fighting an absolute can here. So I get it if you guys want to parlay him. I mean, go for it if you want to do that. But I would stay away myself. Maybe take the under 2.5. It's probably under set at 1.5. I don't see this fight going over 1.5 rounds. I think it's gonna go under 1.5 rounds for sure. Up next we got another WMA fight on the card. We got Valentina Scatizzi taking on Mary Lucio. I'm gonna pick Scatizzi here. She's had some tough matches out there. She fought Dakota Deshiva. So I bet on Dakota Deshiva by submission there. I was like, maybe she can get a submission here. It was plus 285. The knockout was like not in, I don't think it was like minus 150 or minus 200. So everyone that was on the knockout, even though she got knocked out by Dakota. Dakota is a high level kickboxer. Has a lot of power on the feet, really good striking. Some of the best striking in PFO and WMA right now. I think Scatizzi, this is a good bounce back fight for her. They're giving her someone that's 43 years old. Even though this 43-year-old chick is out there, so I mean she's a MILF. I mean not even a chick at this point. She's out there fighting in years FC. She fought Daria Dleznikova. You guys remember Daria Dleznikova? Who's she fight? Recently she fought in the UFC. She fought that girl, I can't remember her name right now. Her name's not really coming to me. You guys remember this Daria Dleznikova? Yeah, she fought in the UFC recently, made her debut in the UFC, got a win by decision. So losing to Daria Dleznikova is really not a bad look. This is a tough one, man. Even though she's 43 years old, so definitely not gonna be picking the 43-year-old girl here, the chick, whatever, the MILF I mean. But her losses are not bad, man. Nora Carnoli just got a win in her second UFC fight recently. Knocked out Smith. What was her name? I can't remember her name. Nora Carnoli recently just got a knockout win. So like she's losing to some high level girls out there. She's not losing to bums. She just beat Mullins by TKO with nasty TKO in the second round. That's a huge underdog. Scatizzi, man, Scatizzi. I'm gonna pick Scatizzi just because he's so young, so he can still make some improvements. But on this girl, man, Mary, I mean, this is a easier matchup for her. I'll be honest, this is not a tough matchup for her. I'm gonna stay away from betting on this one because I'm sure Scatizzi probably over 2-1 here. What's the line on this one? Scatizzi minus 335. I think there's some value in Mary here. I'll be honest, about 43 years old. The age is concerning. I mean, fuck, it's like she's so old at this point. She's fighting the way better competition. I mean, other than Scatizzi fighting Dakota, like Mary's actually beating these lower level girls out there. Other than losing Nora Carnoli and Daria Dleznikova, I'm gonna pick Scatizzi by decision. I mean, she's finishing girls out there. I'm gonna pick her by decision. I think that Mary can hang in there. Maybe even win this fight. I would not be shocked if Mary wins this fight. I mean, she's 43 years old, but like Scatizzi's not that good. I'll be honest with you guys. But at least Scatizzi's not fighting a high level striker here. Like she's not gonna be too worried about Mary's game. I feel like. All right, guys. Mary might be able to mix in some takedowns, but yeah, who cares about that fight? Alright guys, we got a banger of a fight coming up now. I'm excited for Khurshed, man. This guy's fun to watch. Kakhorov. I actually bet him over his last fight. I bet him in a parlay, and he won the fight. I mean, got the round in TKO. I said he's gonna go out there and finish the guy, and he finished the guy. So I'm impressed with Kakhorov. He also got the win over Ali Talib. I actually bet on Talib there. I was like, Talib's probably gonna knock him out. But Talib's power is overrated. I feel like Talib couldn't even knock out this bum that he was fighting recently. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Kakhorov. I think Kakhorov is gonna be good. He's gonna be covered everywhere. He's better. He's gonna be the better fighter everywhere here, even though like Tuomas has some experience fighting cage warriors and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Kakhorov. I'm gonna pick him by decision. This guy's like pretty tough, man. Pretty durable. He fought Wilson Reyes, who's got some power, man. Wilson Reyes has one punch KO power, and he couldn't really like. I mean, didn't he just knock out? He just subbed him. I think it's club and sub. This guy mostly, yeah, he just clubbed and subbed Toby recently. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Kakhorov. I think Kakhorov is a good parallel piece on this card. I really like Kakhorov here. I'm sure he's like a minus 500. Um, Kakhorov. He's gonna be the better grappler, better striker, better cardio, decent durability. He has good durability, so I'm not really worried about it getting knocked out here by something crazy. I like Kakhorov a lot. High confidence pick in Kakhorov. I think he's gonna win the fight. Let me see if I can find the line here somewhere. Um, wasn't Kakhorov supposed to be fighting someone else on this card? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, he was supposed to be fighting Bondo, right? Bondo, the guy that got a win over Dominique Whitting recently by out-grappling him. So he was supposed to be fighting this guy, I mean, but I guess this guy's taking this fight on short notice. So do we have lines for this one? Let me see if we have lines for this one. I'm not sure we have lines for this one yet. I don't really see lines. I don't think we have lines, betting lines for this one. I don't really see lines anywhere. I mean, I think he's a good parlay piece. When the lines do drop, they're probably gonna drop tomorrow. I'm probably gonna parlay him with someone on this card. I like Kakhorov a lot. I think Kakhov's good. I think he's a good parlay piece on this card. Alright, guys, another parlay piece I like on this card. Mark Ewen. Now, this guy was supposed to be fighting recently. His fight just got cancelled. I actually bet on him over Binder. I think it was Binder. Right? Yeah, Andres Binder. So I actually bet on him over Binder. Even though it was a 4-1 line, I actually also bet the under 2.5 rounds because like Mark is gonna finish him, but that fight got cancelled. Binder pulled out, I guess. Binder missed weight, so that's what happened there. I like this guy a lot, man. I think he's high level striker, really good striking, good cardio, intelligent striking, good takedown defense. He can defensively grapple. Also, he's got good grappling. He's gonna be the better fighter everywhere this fight goes. Another high confidence pick. I'm confident Merck. I like Merck a lot, man. He trains with some good guys out there. He's also gonna have a 4-inch reach advantage, 3 inches of height advantage. I like Merck a lot. I think I see Merck finding a KO. I like Merck by KO. I think Merck's gonna get the KO here. I'm gonna say like a second round KO for Merck, maybe a first round KO. You know what? This guy's only been knocked out once, right? Like he hasn't really been fighting the best guys out there. I'm gonna pick Merck by like a first or second on KO. I think Merck's gonna get the KO here. I'm pretty confident in Merck to get the KO here. He's got good durability. I don't really see Claudio having the striking to really crack him or get respect from Merck here. Merck is a high confidence pick. I like Merck as a parlay piece a lot. I think he should be a good parlay piece. He's good, man. Merck is actually really good. I watched a ton of tape when I was doing tape study for him versus a Binder, and yeah, I was confident. I was picking him with confidence, high confidence over a Binder too. Binder's actually got some power. Yeah, Mark's gonna win for sure. Alright, guys, up next we got Lizzy Gevers taking on Karolina Wozniak. I don't even know how to say that Polish name. Now, Lizzy was supposed to be, she was booked to fight someone else. We had a lot of cancelled fights on this card. She was supposed to fight Joe Luxton, I guess. I mean, another girl with only like a couple of fights, 2 fights. Now she's fighting Karolina. Karolina's on a 2-fight losing streak, only 29 years old. She's actually fought the way better competition. I mean, this night and day difference, the level of competition between these two girls. She fought Australian chick recently in Octagon. I actually bet only like a half unit on Wozniak as an underdog, plus 130. And I should have known. I mean, Austin's actually really good. She got really good striking, but it was a competitive fight. But Australian had better striking there. She's a good kickboxer and stuff, so I'm not shocked she lost the fight. It was underdog shot that I played and didn't really work out for me. But yeah, she's fought Gloria De Paula. I mean, she fought Machado. I mean, this girl's actually really good. She fights in Invicta and stuff. She's really good. I'm not that confident in her here, even though she's taking this fight on short notice. I would like to see her take this fight in full camp. But I could see her winning this fight. I mean, she's way undersized though. Like she's only 5'2", which is not a good look, honestly. 5'2", 61-inch reach. I mean, the reach event is crazy. Can Lizzy get takedowns on her? I mean, use the size maybe, like get takedowns on her. Like I don't really think she's actually all that good. She's fighting really low level competition out there. She's 30 years old. It's not like she's in her 20s, early 20s. I'm gonna go with the girl that's got more fights, fighting the better competition out there, Karolina. But I'm probably not gonna bet on. I wouldn't tell you guys to go bet on her, cause even though she's got way more experience, the size could play a factor. I could see the size playing a factor here, cause Karolina, she's okay playing jiu-jitsu sometimes. She can wrestle though. She can grapple. I see this fight going over 2.5 rounds. I don't really see a finish here. I think it goes over. I think it should go over 2.5 rounds. I want to pick Karolina by decision. That's gonna be my pick. Do we have lines for this one? We have a lot of short notice matchups for a lot of people on this card, so I'm sure we probably don't have lines for this one. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think we have lines, right? Karolina. Yeah. No lines for this fight either yet. Maybe they're probably gonna drop the line tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure the line's gonna be close, but I'm sure Karolina's gonna be slightly favored to win here because she's got more MMA experience. She's been fighting in MMA for a longer time. Lizzie's only got like 4 fights, and she hasn't been doing all that good out there in amateurs either. The size is the only thing I'm worried about Lizzy. She might be able to use the size and bully Karolina around with maybe the takedowns and stuff. But I think Karolina's gonna be fine. I'm gonna pick Karolina by decision. Alright guys, up next we got Dominique Wooding taking on Luke Shanks. Dominique Wooding, man, this guy let me down big time. I had him in a parlay over the guy that came back after like a 2-year layoff, Kikad Bondo. Bondo just wrestled him for all 3 rounds. I mean, it was not really a good look. I mean, Bondo is kind of chinny also. Like, the fact that he couldn't really drop him or hurt him at all in that fight is not really the best look. I feel like his power was kind of overrated. I actually parlayed him at minus 500. I should have known. I was a dumbass for parlaying him at minus 500 in that fight. Yeah, I was minus 450 line when I parlayed him though. But even that was terrible, man, because he lost every round out there. He lost every single round out there. Couldn't really, you just telegraphing those hooks. Couldn't really land anything clean. I told myself after that fight, I'm not picking Wooding ever again. He might be able to knock Luke Shanks out. Luke Shanks is a grappler mostly. He's gonna offensively grapple. Can he take Wooding down? I feel like he could take him down. I am gonna pick Luke Shanks by decision. I think he could outwork Dominique Wooding. Dominique Wooding's now maybe he went back to training and has been drilling that hit and defense because he knows that's a hole in his game. But yeah, I gotta see it before I start like picking him to win. Even like I'm definitely not betting on this fight, but I think Shanks can outwork him by decision. I could see him maybe looking for a submission eventually. Like Wooding's only been sub 1 time though. So he's got all 9 wins by knockout. I mean 5 KO wins in the first round. I mean we have seen Luke Shanks get knocked out in the first round, but it was over. His only losses, 2 losses are out of 3 losses recently. Or to Colin Loughran, a UFC fighter now, got a win in his debut recently over Angel Pacheco. Lost to Sam Creasy, who's okay. I mean, Sam Creasy's not bad. He's got like over 20 fights. Jake Hadley lost where he just got a grapple. He was out grappling Jake Hadley in a couple of grappling exchanges. But Jake Hadley obviously has a better ground game overall, better submission game. And Jake Hadley was just backpacking him for like 2 out of 3 rounds. And he won the fight by out grappling him in that fight. I'm gonna pick Shanks by like decision, but I don't have a lot of confidence on it because Wooding, as this guy carries a lot of power. If he lands a clean shot, he could definitely hurt Shanks, maybe knock him out with something crazy. He's gonna be a lot bigger, also 5'9" with a 72-inch reach. But his last opponent was 5'5" also, right? Wasn't Bondo also like I think Bondo was also like 5'5", so it's not like he was getting out grappled by Bondo, who's not a bad wrestler though, but like the size, he couldn't really use the size over Bondo, who came back after like a 2-year layoff. They're giving him another guy that hasn't fought in almost like over a year and a half, so it's like they keep giving this guy easy matchups, and Dominique Wooding just can't can live up to the hype. I mean, that's the problem with Dominique winning. I'm gonna pick Shanks by decision for now, but I might change my pick later. I'm not sure if maybe I'll be doing live. Maybe I'll go live for this card maybe, but I might change my pick later. I want to see how the Shanks looks at the wins, how they face off at the wins, at the ceremony wins. I mean, for people. The odds for this fight. I mean, what's the odds for this fight? Wooding is -159, +115 for Luke Shanks. I'm gonna pick Luke Shanks by decision for now. Alright guys, up next we got Ibragimov taking on Joss Reed. Give me Ibragimov, but this is his toughest fight, I mean, in his career. He's 6-0. He's also, I think he's undefeated in amateurs also. And this is the toughest guy that he's fighting. I mean, this is going to be a good matchup for him. We're going to see if this guy's legit. We're going to find out. Trains our Manchester top team. I think Ibragim can get this done, man. I really think he can get this done. This guy has no submission defense. I mean, getting subbed by Luke Shanks. I mean, Luke Shanks has nice grappling. We're just talking about Luke Shanks, the last fight before this one. I am gonna pick Ibragimov by submission. I'm gonna pick him by like a first or second on submission. I mean, this guy does get subbed in the first round a lot. We'll pick him by first on submission. I'll pick Ibragim by first on submission. He can strike. I mean, striking is serviceable. Striking is not bad. He can hurt some guys on the feet also, but I'm gonna pick him by submission. I think Ibragimov can get a submission here. What's the line? Ibragimov -500. I mean, what's the under 1.5? -105 for under 1.5 rounds. Does he have a lot of first on submissions? I mean, he's got a lot of some first on submissions, second on submissions. Yeah, I don't know, like, we're gonna find out. This fight's gonna tell us how legit he is. He's been fighting at, this is his P4 debut. He's fighting someone that has a lot of fights in Cage Warriors. I mean, over over 15 fights in Cage Warriors. That's a lot of experience fighting some decent guys out there. I'm gonna pick Ibragimov by submission though. That's my pick. Up next, we got Shanelle Dyer taking on Mariam Torchinava. I'm really confident Shanelle Dyer is here, man. I mean, I was trying to fade her in there a lot. Was I trying to fade her? I think I was trying to fade her. She was like a big favorite. I mean, her last fight in Aries FC. So I was watching the Aries FC fight. I think she was like a -300, -400, -500. It was something like 5-1. So I sprinkled Kazakh by like decision, because Kazakh has actually fought some decent girls out there in UFC girls. She fought Jungjichik. I mean, she fought Jangwei Lee. I mean, so I was like, maybe she can fraud check this girl, but nah, man. Shanelle Dyer is a striking legit. She trains out of that she trains with the Paris, out of Paris, France, and she trains with the high level strikers over there, some high level kickboxers. She's really familiar with Cheryl Gahn's team. I mean, she trains with that team. She's trained with that team before. They're trying to build her up. I like Shanelle Dyer's here a lot, man. I think Shanelle Dyer's striking is gonna be way better. She's gonna knock her out, man. I think she's gonna get the knockout here eventually by like a late second, third round knockout. I see her getting a knockout, even though this girl, like, she's 9-2. Her record looks good on paper. But I see a second on TKO from Shanelle Dyers. I'm really confident in Shanelle Dyers. I mean, normally I don't like being too confident in women's MMA fights, but this is the fight that I'm really confident. Shanelle Dyers is gonna get the KO, TKO. Maybe Mariam can hang in there, but she can't get the takedowns. The striking is not gonna be good enough, I feel like. And she's mostly a grappler, and she's not gonna get the takedowns in this fight. She's not getting the takedowns in this fight. I'll say that much right now. Shanelle Dyers by TKO. KO for Shanelle Dyers. Now, what's the line of this one? Shanelle Dyers is the over 1.5 is -235. I think it goes over 1.5. I see like a late second now, and I think the damage is gonna pile up, and I see the referee stepping in and stopping the fight. Eventually, I like Shanelle Dyers as a parlay piece. I think -400 is not bad for her, because her skill set is actually really good. She deserves to be -400. Normally, I don't like seeing that for WMA fights. I don't like seeing them over. Like, I would not parlay them at -400. But Shanelle Dyers on this card, I think she's a good parlay piece. Alright guys, main card time now. Make sure you guys drop a like on this. I guess the last fight was the main card. Make sure you guys drop a like on this breakdown, guys. I had to watch a bunch of tape on this card because I wasn't familiar with all the fighters out there. But make sure you guys drop a like on this video. Leave a comment down below with your favorite pro list for the PFL card, and let me know. And also subscribe, guys. Subscribe. We're getting close to 2K subscribers now. We just crossed 1,500 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for the support. And let's go, guys. Dean Garnett taking on Aiden De Paipi. Bro, what kind of name is that? Paipi. Now, this guy's actually been fighting in Germany, out of Germany promotions. I mean, he's fought in Cage Warriors before. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Garnett. I'm really confident Garnett, man. I actually bet him over his in Brave CF. I was live during that card. I was live during that Brave CF card, and he fought this guy out of Jordan. And a lot of people were picking Durbani, man. I was like shocked to see a lot of people were picking Durbani. I actually bet him at like close to, I think it was like, it wasn't like the line wasn't 2-1. It was like -150, -140. It was like almost even money against this guy Durbani, because he had a good record on paper. But I knew Garnett's gonna be the way better wrestler, way more physically imposing out there. I like Garnett here, man. I like Garnett a lot. I think he's gonna get the job done. I see him eventually like. I think you can out-grapple this guy. He could also submit him maybe. His submission is maybe likely. I think I could see like a submission here. Garnett, I mean, he doesn't really go for a finish sometimes. He's fine just like holding guys down to get a win. But I could see him getting a finish here. Has a win over Dominique Whitting. Obviously, Dominique Whitting just can't defend takedowns at all. Yeah, I mean, his loss to was to Magomedov. I mean, not a bad loss. I mean, Magomedov looked really good over Apache Mix recently. Technically could have won that fight. I mean, that was a really close fight. Only other loss was Anthony Leon. I mean, so no, he's not losing to bums out there. I'm gonna pick Dean Garnett by I'm gonna pick him by submission, man. I think he can get a submission here. I'm gonna say like a second, third round submission for Dean Garnett. He might just be able to hold him down and just like out-grapple him. I feel like he can get a submission. He's actually fought way better guys out there. Yeah, I see him getting a submission. I think he can get a submission out there. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him by like a submission. Second on submission for Garnett. -300 for Garnett. What's the overs? Over 2.5 -185. Damn, I was expecting like it's gonna be over 1.5. I would take the over 1.5, but they don't have. You can't bet the over 1.5 on these PFL fights. Maybe you can take Dean Garnett as a parlay piece. I like him as a parlay piece. I mean, we don't really know how good this guy is, right? Aiden De Papi. He's only 29 years old though, but 1 in 3 in the Cage Warriors. I mean, SFT, Stare Down Fighting Championship. What the fuck is Stare Down Fighting Championship? I have no clue what the hell that is. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Garnett by submission. I like submission for Garnett. Alright guys, up next we got Lewis McGrillen-Evans taking on Matthias Jaharov. I mean, I tried saying that name. I'll be honest with you. I really tried. I still got it wrong. I mean, but so I like Evans here. I think Evans is gonna get this done, man. Evans fought a tough fight over Wesley Maya. Now he was on a knockout streak before then. He's got all 8 wins by knockout, 6 in the first round, 2 in the second round. Maya was able to hang in there, man. Maya can grapple. He was going for takedowns. He was taking this guy down. That's how he lost the fight to Maya. But he had some good moments in a couple of exchanges out there. But he lost the fight because Maya is a really durable guy. And I did pick Evans by like a first round TKO. I was like, maybe he can catch him early. But if he can't catch him early, he's probably going to get out-grappled. So I didn't really bet on him in that fight. But yeah, Maya, like I've seen a lot of love for Maya as an underdog, and it was a good underdog. If you bet on Maya in that fight, he was a good underdog. He's gonna bounce back, man. I see him bouncing back here. He's gonna get this done by like I'm gonna say he gets it done by knockout. I'm gonna say like a first round KO. I think he can get a KO in the first round. Now, Matthias is pretty durable, man. He hasn't been knocked out before, Ray. He's a pretty durable guy, but I see him getting knocked out here. I think he can get knocked out here. I'm gonna pick Maya by KO TKO. I think he can get a knockout. This guy's fought he's not fighting like complete bums out there, right? This guy lost to Bakatona, I guess. Nikola. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Maya by KO. I think Maya can get the KO here and bounce back and get a win here. Yeah, I'm gonna pick. I'm sorry, I didn't update the fight the profile. I mean, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Maya. I think Maya's gonna get this done by like a knockout. I'm gonna say like a first or second on KO, maybe like a second on KO. I'll go second on KO for Maya. Can he get taken on in this fight? I mean, maybe. Like he was getting taken on against Maya before. I'm gonna pick Maya though. I think Maya's gonna get this done. Striking is gonna be way better. He's also fighting better guys out there. What's the line on this one? Let's see what the line is. Do we have lines for this one? Let me see if we got lines for Maya. Not Maya, I mean Evan Smith. Not Smith, I mean Evans. Lewis Evans. Okay, we got lines. Minus 435 for Evans. It's kind of chalky, man. It's kind of wide. Line's kind of wide. You might as well take the unders. Do we have unders for this one? Okay, there we go. So he's a minus 300 here on the bet online. Not bad. I like him at minus 300. I don't think that's terrible. I think it goes over maybe. I like a late second on the KO maybe. I think Evans can get a late second on the KO. This guy seems pretty durable, man. Matthias seems pretty durable. Hasn't really been fighting dangerous strikers out there though. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick Evans by KO, late second on KO for Evans. I think he can get a KO. I think he goes over. I think he could go over 1.5 at least. Minus 205 for over 1.5. Not bad. I like Evans at minus 300 as a parlay piece, so I think that's not bad. Alright guys, up next we got Jack Grant taking on Charlie Leary. I'm going to pick Jack Grant. I'm confident Jack Grant here. High confidence pick. I picked Abdul the Lizzy King. Ibragimov by decision. A lot of people were picking by submission. It's not easy submitting a guy like Jack Grant, I'll be honest with you guys. That's why I picked Lizzy King by decision. Probably should have bet on Lizzy King by decision. It was like minus 400, minus 300, plus for 300. I mean, over plus 300. The value was definitely there on Lizzy King by decision. Now, Lizzy King was attacking a lot of submission, but Jack Grant put up a decent fight, man. He kept that fight really competitive. Was that a split decision loss? I think that was a split. Yeah, that was a split. It was a really close fight because Jack Grant had a lot of good moments. He was reversing some positions against Lizzy King. I see him getting a knockout here, man. I like Jack Grant by KO TKO. I think he can get the KO TKO in the first round here. I'm not high on Charlie Leary at all. He's gonna lose this fight. He's 41 years old. I mean, he's been going out there getting finished. His only good was Kiefer Crosby. I don't know how Kiefer Crosby's ever made it to UFC. I don't get it. Like, how's Kiefer Crosby in the UFC? Like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Jack Grant by a first round KO TKO. That's my pick. Jack Grant's better striker, better grappler, better takedowns, decent takedown defense also. Fought the way better competition. His only losses are Ian Gary, who's a top 10 guy now in the UFC at welterweight. That last fight was super close against Abdul the Lizzy King. I mean, yeah, he's gonna run through. This is a bounce back spot for Jack Grant for sure, 100%. He's gonna be 20-8 after this weekend. Jack Grant by first round finish. I like Jack Grant here. I think he's gonna win for sure. Good parlay piece. Even though he's like minus 500, I think he deserves that tag minus 500. Over 1.5 minus 165. I would not touch the over 1.5 here. I like Jack Grant as a parlay piece. I think it's a good parlay piece. Alright guys, up next we got Kane Musa taking on Dylan Took. Nah, I've been trying to fade Dylan Took, man. I just can't get this guy right. I mean, he fought Jajid Khurshed. Jajid is like way undersized, only like 5'5". I mean, Jajid's like way undersized, has terrible fight IQ also. He was trying to take, what happened in that fight was he took Jajid down, right? He took Dylan Took down, and then Dylan Took was able to take his back in a grappling exchange, and in the transition, I mean, on the ground, and he got that rear naked choke in pretty quickly. But at the first round, I mean, Jajid was kind of working him in the first round. It was a really close first round. There wasn't like crazy. There wasn't a lot of like. It's not like G was dominating him in the first round though. Kane Musa, man, Kane Musa, like, I mean, I had money on my boy Kajuba, and let me tell you right now, it was sweaty, sweat. It was a sweat ass. Like, that bet was a sweat. I mean, holy shit, I was sweating it with all the people watching on the live stream. I'm not sure. I'm sure some of you guys probably watched the live stream back then with me. We were watching this fight together. We're all sweating this fight. I'm there like, holy shit, man. Cause Juba was getting tired, and so was Kane Musa, but Juba was still taking him down, even though he was exhausted after like the round and a half round and over 1.5 rounds. He was exhausted, still getting takedowns on him. That's how he won the fight, getting takedowns and controlling Musa on the ground. Musa was the way better striker though. Musa's striking was actually looking crazy good out there. He is 37 though. He's like 38 now. He's 38 years old now. So like he's 2-3 his last 5 fights. Oh man, this guy's Dylan Took. I mean, his last two, Jakub Kajuba, is not terrible, I guess. Man, this is a tough one. Is he gonna get a submission with Kane Musa? Kane Musa's never been subbed, right? He's never been subbed. I mean, he's been KO'd twice though. And when fights are going longer, I mean, he's winning more often than not. When fights are going longer, got knocked out by Mark Casey in the first like 30 seconds. Not really the best look there. Man, I'm gonna have to pick Dylan Took here. I can't pick even though like Kane Musa looked really good out there at 30 years old. I mean, trains at Manchester top team. He better knock out Dylan Took in the first round. I mean, he gets tired, and Dylan Took can probably take over this fight. So Kane Musa's gonna have to get his work done early. Like that's what he needs to do. Hurt him on the feet. I mean, maybe drop him. But even though he was getting tired, he wasn't looking crazy tired in that fight against Kajuba. Kajuba kept going for takedowns though. That's what, and he got some control on Kajuba on Musa. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. I'm gonna pick Dylan Took because he's 20 years old. Still can make some improvements. Can add some more tools in your toolbox. I'm gonna pick Dylan Took by decision. I'm gonna pick him by decision. I think he can win by decision in this fight. Yeah, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna pick Dylan Took by decision. Musa has a lot of experience, man. Musa has a lot of experience out there though, so Took's got to be careful though. He has to be careful in this fight. He might get outworked on the feet because Musa has more power on the feet. If they're trading on the feet, Musa's gonna be landing with more impact. Alright guys, main event time now. Let's go. Main event time now. Savannah Marshall taking on Mirella Vargas. I'm gonna pick Savannah. She's a former boxer. I mean, has 13. Was 13-1 in boxing. Her only loss was to Clarissa Shields. I mean, not bad, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Savannah. He's like minus 600. I mean, what are you gonna do with the money line? It's not even worth it. This is a freebie for her. I mean, they're giving her someone that's like 1-2. I mean, is getting a grapple. I mean, it's not even like she's gonna bring the grappling in this fight and take down Marshall. Marshall's gonna be way bigger, way more physically stronger out there, way better striker, way better boxing, better cardio. She's gone 10 rounds before in boxing. With heavy gloves on, like this is gonna be easier for her to go longer if this fight goes longer. She's not gonna get tired carrying those heavy gloves on her hands. I think Savannah's gonna get the KO here. I see her getting a KO here. I'm gonna say like probably like a first or second on KO. I'm gonna say like Marshall gets a first or second on KO. Minus 715 for Marshall. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? I mean, I guess it's a good parlay piece because I see her winning for sure. But what are you gonna do with that? Minus 700 for a WMA fight. I mean, you never know. I mean, Mirella, we haven't really seen Marshall's grappling race. This is her debut in MMA, so we have never seen her grappling. I mean, what happens if she grapples? I mean, so. But I don't really see it happening. This is a former Olympic. I see in the former Olympics. I mean, so yes, this is gonna be the way better striker. I see her getting a first round TKO, maybe like a first or second. I'm gonna say like a first or second on KO TKO. I'm gonna see Marshall getting the KO TKO here. Marshall under 1.5 rounds, minus 155. I think it goes under. Minus 650 for Marshall. Not bad for money line. I think he goes under 1.5 rounds, but WMA under 1.5 rounds, like I don't really play those often. But I see her defending takedowns if there's takedown attempts from Mirla, Vargas, and I see her getting a TKO on the feet. I mean, she's gonna put the volume on this girl and knock her out on the feet. It's gonna be referee stoppage, probably first round. So guys, those are my picks. Let's go over the picks again. So I'm gonna go Savannah by TKO. I'm gonna pick Doolin Took by decision. Jack Rand by first round TKO. Evans by TKO. Teen Garnett by submission. Dyers by TKO. I'm picking a lot of finishes on the card. Ibragim by submission. Luke Shanks by decision. Maybe submission. I mean, I could see Shanks getting a submission if he doesn't get knocked out cold early. Karolina by decision. Mark Ewens by KO TKO. Khurshed Kakhorov by TKO. I mean by decision. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna finish Tuomas. He could finish him though. He does have a good power, but I'm gonna pick him by decision. Scatizzi by decision. Ben Woolliss by first round submission. Luster by TKO. I'm gonna pick Paulina by decision. Those are my picks, guys. Let's do a parlay. The parlay that I'm confident in. We'll do a parlay. The parlay legs that I'm confident in on this card. So I like Dyer's here a lot. I think Dyer's gonna win for sure. I actually like Grant. I think Grant's gonna win. So this is Dylan Took minus 150. Yeah, I'm just not gonna parlay him. Where's Ben Woolliss minus 500 is kind of crazy. I mean, he's only got he's fighting absolute bums out there, but he's fighting another bum, so I guess you can probably parlay him, but you're not getting much use on those parlay legs. Holy shit. Mark Ewen, bro, minus 900 for Mark. No way, right? He's like, bro, some books out there, he's actually a crazy big favorite, Mark. He's minus 800, I mean, holy shit. That's crazy. Mark, you're not really getting much juice on the bones parlaying Mark, I guess. But I don't see him losing this fight. I mean, minus 148. We need another parlay leg to make this plus money. I mean, even that's not plus money with this parlay leg. Holy shit. Luster minus 104 for that 4-leg parlay. Yeah, this is you're not getting plus money with even 4-leg parlays. It's crazy. A lot of chalky favorites on this card. Who else can we put in there? I'm not gonna put Ibragim. Maybe Ibragim, but we haven't really. This is debut in PFL, so who knows how he's gonna look out there. I like this 4-leg. I mean, you can double your money on this 4-leg. Shanelle, Dyer, Jack Rand, Mark Ewen, Luster. There's another parlay leg that I like on this card. So there's not a lot. There's some fights the lines are not out right now. I like Khurshed Kakhorov as a parlay piece. Mark Ewen as a parlay piece. I like Snow Dyers as a parlay piece. Dean Garnett as a parlay piece. And I like Jack Grant as a parlay piece. You can probably parlay those 5 legs together. Maybe also parlay Savannah, but I like Savannah. I think Savannah's gonna win. Jack Grant's gonna win for sure. High confidence Jack Grant. High confidence Dean Garnett. High confidence in Snow Dyers. High confidence in Mark Ewen. High confidence in Khurshed Kakhorov. And high confidence in Alexander Luster. So those are my high confidence picks. Let me know who you guys have in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys like my picks. If you guys disagree with my picks. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take it easy, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this 4-card breakdown. Took me a while to do this breakdown. I'm probably not gonna be live. Maybe I'll be live later tonight, but I've been at my computer for the last couple of hours doing tape studies. So I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take it easy, guys. Later. See you guys in the next one. Later.